My argument will more than justify that level of applause. I'd like to establish my credentials first. I am the Yale University Professor of Night Studies. So I think I know what I'm talking about. I'd like to thank the day team for that loosely organized collection of random anecdotes and bigoted anti-night fear-mongering. So, thank you for that. Thank you. And I will be arguing in favor of night, as Goldman said. I'm in trouble with the night slides. Thank you. Oh, there, thank you. Appreciate it. Second round of applause. Ah, night. A time of beauty and excitement, but also rest and regeneration. My goodness. There we go. Was it Shakespeare who said, "Night is the soul of man made real"? No, it wasn't. But now, you think it was. Night is, without question, the best half of the Earth's 24-hour spin cycle. As you can see here, it's the best time for America to show off its superiority at wasting electricity. Take that, northern Canada and southern Venezuela. It's a better setting for movies, all your favorites, night moves, Mr. Saturday Night, Night at the Museum, Color of Night, and so forth. And a better setting for neon lights. Think about how silly that glowing Native American stereotype would look in the daytime. No one would accept his invitation for steamed heat. Think about it this way. When you get the sun in your eyes, it means you have to squint. But when the moon hits your eye, it means you're in love. Let's look at a few other categories of comparison, shall we? Bed use. At night, beds are used for the two most enjoyable things people can do. Sleeping and sex. Sleeping gives us dreams, our best source for crazy things to tell people at work. And of course, sex is self-explanatory. Even Mulder and Scully from TV's The X-Files love having sex in beds, and they're not even real. During the day, however, beds are totally useless. In fact, I'd even go as far as to say that if you're in bed during the day, you have failed. Failed in life, failed as a human being. This woman has failed. Maybe you can spend 15 minutes in bed during the day if you happen to be served breakfast there. But for all the hype around it, I've always found breakfast in bed to be merely a recipe for soiled bed sheets. Not worth it. You may respond, day team. Let me preempt the day team's argument. What about the day bed? A bed designed for the exact purpose of allowing one to stay in bed during the day. And I would say there is no more phony, lying, high-handed, arrogant piece of furniture than the day bed. I submit to you, the audience, a day bed is nothing more than a stuck-up couch. That's your day bed right there. Let's move on to animals. All the best animals come out at night. Party animals, for instance. And yes, I'm talking about the original party animal, the owl. If you haven't been to a party where you swoop down on a vole and then regurgitate the bones later as a pellet, then you might as well be spending all day in bed, because you are not living life as it should be lived. Let's take a look. What other hip, happening animals do you get to hang out with at night? There are bats, who know all the best restaurants. Tarsiers, who are great at karaoke, but not so great that it makes you feel bad about yourself. I keep going one too far. Well, the one underneath there is Hoffman's two-toed sloth. That's right, not just anybody's two-toed sloth, but Hoffman's. And the pangolin, which is kind of a sophisticated armadillo. And of course, tigers. Now that's a lot of cool animals, isn't it? I think we all agree. What animals hang out during the day? Back again. Sparrows, and other completely dorky, uncool, non-owl birds. No, thank you for not joining that. We're all on the same page here about sparrows. Camels. No, thank you. And lamest of all, Joe Camels. Look at that schmuck. Do you really want to hang out with a douche like that? No, you don't. And in fact, there's only one animal more of a jackass than Joe Camel, the sun. Guess when the sun hangs out? The daytime. That's right. Still don't believe me? Let's turn to an authority everyone trusts, television. You'll see in the picture there, that's Travis Bickle, a taxi driver, watching TV during the day. That's the kind of person who watches TV during the day. Night is called prime time, when all the best shows come out to be seen. The funniest sitcoms, the excitingest medical dramas, and the most sperm-soaked tales of forensic investigators. When did man land on the moon? At night. When did JR get shot? At night. When did The Sopranos do that thing where it just stopped in the middle of the song? And everyone was like, what was that? What happened to my TV? At night. That's primetime television, so-called because it has the deliciousness of a prime rib steak. And that's a picture I feel fine with everyone taking out of context, right there. Cosby's equals steak. Daytime TV, on the other hand, is simply called daytime TV, which is a longer way of saying crap. Daytime shows are sequestered to their own Emmy ceremony. For a good reason. Because they stink. Now this has all been pretty abstract, so let's take a look at how these different times of day impact your life and your activities. Daytime is all about work. You go to the office, or in this case, factory. You watch your life drain away in meaningless labor just to make some other person rich. Nighttime isn't about work. Nighttime is about having fun. Just like these people, as captured, thankfully, by Louis Hollingsby. Nighttime is your time, when you get to choose what you want to do for your own pleasure. And you can forget about your terrible life by losing yourself in the sheer beauty of dance. Look at him there, it's like he's saying, hooray, it's night, let's jump for joy and then hitchhike. Nobody goes to day clubs. You don't hear about Miami or San Francisco's vibrant day life. It doesn't exist. Now you might say, but what about people who work at night? Well, if you work at night, then you're either a detective, a vampire, or a detective who's also a vampire. All far better jobs than anyone has during the day. And so in conclusion, night provides unparalleled opportunities to sleep in a bed, get drinks with a pangolin, watch The Cosby Show, and not go to work. The only people who would spurn this nocturnal paradise for the curse of the sunlight hours must be either masochists or, and I don't mince words here, dum-dums. Thank you very much.